And welcome to the latest episode of FC Cymru, and you join me on semi-final night. Huge semi-final. We're at Cambrian Clydach Vale. They're taking on TNS. They're up there warming up at the moment. We're going to see whether the home team can continue that giant killing act that they've put on in this tournament so far. We've got a packed show for you as well. We've been up to Bangor to go and see the Wales under-19s in Euro qualifying action, see how they get on. We've also been to Tirana with Wonky sheep and that glorious thing that is Wales away. And finally, we've also been out celebrating the grassroots heroes, you guys and girls that get out there every weekend and make Welsh football what it is. It's a grassroots heroes at the Cardiff City Stadium, so stay around for that. But first of all, let's head to Bangor, where we sent Abigail Davis, Swan Abbey, to go and check out Wales under-19s to see whether they could reach the elite qualifying round of the European Championships.
Hello and welcome to the VSM Stadium. Now, whilst the attention is probably predominantly on a certain Welsh legend gaining his 93rd cap today, yes, happy Chris Gunter Day to all of you in Wales, there's also a massive game here in Bangor, because with victory over San Marino, Wales under-19s could and probably should gain elite qualification into the European Championships. With camps like this, how much do you see them grow and develop and nurture?
Well, it's a massive part, isn't it? There's 17, 18, 19-year-olds, first year, second year scholars, and some first year pros. So it's kind of a mixed bag. But yeah, they develop as footballers, they develop as human beings.
You're a very tight-knit team. You can see it away from the pitch and on it as well. How important is that for you as a group?
Yeah, I think the togetherness of this squad is the best it's ever been. Like, everyone's positive in the camp, that atmosphere and everything's just buzzing. So yeah, I think it's really important. It's put us closer as a squad, and yeah, you can see on the pitch as well.
How tight-knit would you describe this group?
So tight, it's the best it's been in a long while. Everyone's buzzing, everyone's banter's flying, to be honest. Everyone's over the moon as well, so.
We had some confidence coming into this tournament, but to actually achieve what we set out to now, it'll sink in over a few days, but the boys have been magnificent and they take all the credit, really.
Ecstatic, I'm buzzing for all the lads and me personally. It's been an amazing experience playing against Scotland, Sweden and San Marino, all different games. Scotland, yeah, we didn't get off to the best of starts, but then we bounced back against Sweden, and today, yeah, just topped it off.
Certainly Ryan, over recent times since he's been in the job, he's put the young players in. If they're good enough and they show the right promise, right credentials, there's no doubt that they're being moved up. Rabbi Matondo being the latest player. So no, fantastic for these young players. A really good, exciting time for Welsh football, and hopefully these boys will be the generations to come in the Welsh senior team.
It's giving everyone a lift, I think. Everyone's noticing now it's like their chance to really shine, really. Everyone's like thinking about trying to reach there, so yeah.
Yeah, it's quality to see the gaffers trusting in the young players now, and when the young players are stepping forward, they're doing their job well and yeah, staying in the team, so it's given me a lot of belief, thinking I can get in that first team.
Fantastic stuff by Paul Bowden's side into the elite stage of European Championship qualifying. And of course, if they get through that, the draw being in December to find out who they'll play, if they can get through that elite stage, they'll find themselves in a European Championships final. We've never had that for an age grade side in Wales before, so really, really big deal. Now, the man you saw speaking to Abby right at the end of that is Ben Cabango. And Ben is actually sat on the bench for TNS this evening. So that's great news for him. Just shows showing that link, doesn't it, between the sort of the youth teams of Wales and the Welsh Premier League, and how it can sort of develop those players, give them a platform to play in. On the pitch here in the semi-final, it's currently goalless, but the home team, Cambrian, pushing TNS all the way. We've seen a couple of really good chances, just going wide and just going over. So we'll carry on watching this. Meanwhile, I'm going to send you across to Tirana, where myself and Alex and Luke, who's got the camera, had a really awesome time with Wonky sheep and the beautiful thing that is Wales away.
Tell me about Wonky Sheep then. How did Wonky Sheep get started?
It was actually came out of frustration of being ripped off by going on stag do's. You can do it, you know, at a decent price and not in the cheapest places for much cheaper. And that's it, it's just how it started, and then eventually rolled into football. And one of the things about us is we're run by fans, for fans, you know. And I think that's what makes us a little bit different to everyone else. It's not about getting people to the hotel, the airport, whatever, and then dumping them. It's actually spending time with them, getting them to, you know, mix with each other, and you know, they make new friends from it. And it's creating a big family of fans, you know, of all ages, all backgrounds, and they all get on to each other. You know, what we're finding, a lot of them, you know, they want to come to the game, obviously, but they also want to come and see the cities as well, and have a few drinks, but not go crazy.
10th trip. 10th trip with Wonky Sheep, but then we've done a few more than that. Fantastic company, we've never had no trouble with them. Everything's well organised and it's just a great atmosphere. And they're always our first choice for away games.
So why Wonky Sheep then? What attracts you to them? How did they just make your life so much easier?
Yeah, it just takes the hassle out of like booking like the flights and the hotel and then like transport to and from the game, and now it's just easier to get someone else to do it for us. And like we've used Wonky Sheep before and never had any issues, so figured we'd use them again.
Would you recommend Wonky Sheep?
Yeah, I think definitely if it's your first trip, it's probably wise to sort of do it with an organised tour, because if you're not sure what to expect with Wales away, obviously there's like quite a few people now who are trying to like become like first time like away trips and stuff. I'd definitely say probably an organised trip is an easier way to go if you're not sure what to book and where you're aiming for and stuff like that. It definitely takes the hassle out of it.
Wales away, what's the best thing about it?
It's like a team going away, isn't it? Like, you know, yeah. You see the same faces all the time mostly, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit like a family.
yeah.
I bet for you, mate. How many Wales away have you been on?
I've been about 12 now, and there's nothing better. Nothing better. It's amazing. You won't want to forget it, and you won't stop going then.
I hope you enjoyed Albania. Off the rain.
Yeah, it's different. A bit like home, really, but.
We're in Elbasan, ahead of Albania versus Wales, which means, John, you have done your job well.
I have. It's not been as easy as it always is. It's been one of those days. We've had a few challenges, but we've got you.
There's a real mixture on our bus. I mean, we've got girls travelling together, we've got fathers, sons. Then it really shows that there are all sorts of people that go to Wales games.
We find we get all kinds of mixtures of people. So we've got just best friends. We've got, as you said, groups of females, sons, daughters, whole families. It is a good mixture of people on the trips we get. But we generally get good feedback from everyone on our trips. We've got very good feedback. I personally have some pretty good feedback, and that's why I keep coming back, or I keep getting asked back to do more trips.
Ah man, thank you very much to Wonky Sheep for looking after us. Thank you as ever to the Red Wall and to all the travelling Wales away fans who just fantastic. It is a great thing to go and do. But there was one man that came out with a lot of credit in the football, to be fair, but there was one man that came out with a lot of credit, and it was young Rabbi Matondo. I caught up with him afterwards. Rabbi, first of all, congratulations. Debut. How does it feel?
Obviously, over the moon. Obviously not the best of results, but I'm grateful and thankful that the manager gave me an opportunity to come on today, and I tried my best, and the boys did as well. But it wasn't meant to be. But I'm thankful, like I said, to make my debut for Wales.
Yeah, talk me through it. What was the call came from the manager? How are you feeling?
A bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit nervous, especially because we were losing at the time as well. So as an attacker, you want to make an impact that's coming on from the bench, whether you're playing for my own age group or now first team. I just want to play the best possible. So I was just ready for the call, a bit nervous, but ready for it, and trying to make a difference. But like I said, it wasn't meant to be. But I'm grateful, like I said, for my debut.
Thank you very much, Rabbi. Great to see him on the pitch. Great to see him doing so well, and potentially a really big future ahead of him, and hopefully in a Wales shirt, of course. So here we are, half-time at Cambrian Clydach Vale, and it's goalless at the moment against TNS. But on the pitch right now at half-time, there's kids playing five-a-side behind us. There's kids playing small-sided games over here. This is what I love about this club. Whenever we come and visit, it really is a part of the community. Volunteers giving up their time, being part of the academy structure here. And we love that, and we love you grassroots heroes. You guys and girls that go out there all the time, putting in the effort just to give kids somewhere to go and play on a Sunday morning or during the week. And we thought we'd honour them alongside the FAW Trust at the FAW Trust Grassroots Heroes Awards. Listen, fantastic award ceremony. So, just here, I've got Mark Quinn, who is from Restaurant of the Year, and an incredible story. And of course, no need to introduce this man here, Ian Rush. Ian, let's start with you. An incredible award ceremony. These guys, like Mark, they're the lifeblood of the sport in Wales, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what it's all about, really. I think you have to start at the bottom of the grassroots, and that's what it's all about. And the likes of Mark and all that, they put that into perspective, and they're making people enjoy themselves. And for me, it's they're the real heroes, all that, because it doesn't just come at the top. You have to work your way from the bottom up to the top, and that's all about the grassroots.
Volunteer of the Year, Young Volunteer of the Year. Oh, guys, congratulations. Colin, let's start with you. Describe to us what it was like when you first rocked up at Pennakai.
Well, we didn't have any changing rooms, never mind anything else, so it was just basically a mud bath, and that was it.
And so out of that mud bath, what happened first?
What happened first, we looked into taking the lease over on the ground in 2000, which took 5 years to actually complete. And then in 2005, that's when it really started, the development of the club off the field, through a lot of fundraising and grants awards from the Welsh FA, as to where it is today.
It's absolutely fantastic. And Joe was Young Volunteer of the Year. Joe, so talk us through how you got Young Volunteer of the Year, because you are a referee, but it wasn't necessarily for your refereeing, wasn't it?
I think it was for mainly the stuff which I do other than the refereeing, for the refereeing kind of side of football. I think just trying to make stuff new and simple was our main aim.
Amanda, listen, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How was all that? A bit overwhelming.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, to be on the same stage as Helen Ward is just like every dream I've ever had, so yeah, thrilled to bits. It's nice to be recognised. Yeah. All the years of standing knee-deep in mud, it's so nice now to have that award on the shelf and think, yeah, it was worth it. I've had my day today, so thrilled to bits.
And what about people out there doing it? Because I guess it's sort of recognition for them as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Everybody else across
Yeah, it's an award for every mum who's getting in a car every Saturday, Sunday morning and driving. It's nice to be recognised, it really is.
Was it good hearing the other stories, Colin?
Yeah, definitely. Makes you appreciate there is a lot of great people out there working at grassroots level. And as Ian Rush did say, without it all, professional game wouldn't be here, would it?
Mark, how important are events like this? And like having people like Ian here and celebrating what you guys do?
It's amazing because it just brings a massive focus, and Ian was he's right. It's not just about you know, the talent, or it's about getting kids out active. And we've got players that when they started, the head was down, they wouldn't talk to anyone, and now they're running around calling people nicknames, and it's just amazing. So we need to do that more. So for this focus, hopefully it will help other people do the same kind of thing.
Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate everything you've done for us, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've gone away from here feeling really inspired to carry on.
I'll have to look for an agent, but yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah, with all these
hey, I'll tell you what, you don't make a bad cup of tea either.
You're still alive to see it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
That's
brilliant.
My days. Did you see that coming, Andre?
No.
Match winner? How's that feel?
Especially starting on the bench, I didn't think I'd come on, like, and to get a win, that's unbelievable, like.
Do you know what? Sometimes when you're a manager, you roll the dice and you get sixes. You hit 2 sixes, 2 subs, 2 goals, and beating TNS, who have won the cup for the 4 years on the trot.
That's incredible, I think. I said at the, I think in the week, I said, we need to be at our best. We need a little bit of luck, and we need TNS to have an off day. I'm not sure about the little bit of luck or TNS on an off day, but we have certainly been at our best tonight. We've been absolutely incredible, and we deserved it.
This is Mark, he got the first goal. Man, you were on the pitch in literally seconds.
Seconds, first touch, come up with the goal. Can't fault that, can I? No one expected us to win, really, and they've all put the shit in and got what we deserved.
How many teams? Is it 4, 5 teams?
Well, 5 teams there to beat, yeah. The boys have worked hard for this is what they get for the cup final.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
On to the final now, is all I can say.
Gonna win it.
Yeah, we have to know favourites, gotta be.
Gotta be favourite. And anyone who doesn't know anything about Cam, it's a community club.
Yeah, it's all local boys, no superstars here, just we all mates, been mates growing up for like 10 years, and just to do with something like this is, that's overwhelming, like I said, unbelievable.
I think I've spoken in the week about Phil Williams, who's been here for 30 plus years, and his brother John, and this wasn't here 30 years ago. It wasn't even a pitch, it was a grass field. There wasn't a clubhouse, there was nothing here. And like I said, not single-handedly, but the driving force behind this. 30 years of work to get to this tonight, and the boys had him in the middle and they were throwing him up. The people behind the scenes who don't always get the credit for playing football and scoring the goals, but you know, they put the nets up, they put the flags up, they wash the kits, and they deserve it. They absolutely deserve it.
Oh my days, football is amazing. That's why we all love it, right? Incredible stuff, incredible scenes here at Cam, and so totally deserved. A great community club, and what can I say? That is sensational. Hope you've enjoyed the whole show. As ever, if you've enjoyed FC Cymru, all our social media details will be on the bottom of the screen. Get in touch with us, and maybe we'll come and see your club. We bring success, right? We bring giant killing. So well done to Cam. good luck in the final, and we'll catch you all soon on the next FC Cymru.
Come on!